Day 964, I just remembered this last night when I was laying down. I just got some really powerful, crazy, simple wisdom around my food because right now I'm crushing lust and my mind is transforming. My perspectives are transforming. I'm breaking through, like, really for the first time in my life. I have hope around this. And not even hope, knowingness, certainty. Like it's defeated and I will keep it defeated. It will try to come back up, but it won't win. And so, because it feels too good, this feels so much better than that. And what this is unlocking is just incredible. Stepping away from the lust, the pornography, the masturbation is opening up levels of wisdom and connection to God that I've never had before. And that is so much better. Um, and so, yeah, it's amazing because, the sexual immorality is the only sin that we can commit that is against ourselves, that's against our own body. And our body is the temple for the Spirit of God. And so it makes a lot of sense that when I stop sinning against my own body, that I get more wisdom and discernment and clarity. And I feel closer to God. Like, yeah, I'm purifying my temple. And it makes a big difference. And so I was laying in bed last night and God just gave me this really simple, powerful wisdom because I was like, if I could defeat lust like this, I could defeat the obesity and being overweight. I can defeat that. And it was like, but how? And it was really simple. If I can make healthy food taste better than unhealthy food, I will win. And like, that came to me and I was like, oh my God, that's brilliant. I had to jump up out of bed and write it on my whiteboard. It's really that simple. If I can make healthy food taste better than unhealthy food, I will win. I will become fit. I will become healthy. I will lose weight. That's all I have to do. I just have to make healthy food taste better than unhealthy food, and I will win. And I know this is a fact because there have been multiple times when I food prepped and, I had some brisket and some green beans and some some of this and some of that. And I had it all like meal prepped in a container ready to go. And I'm driving home from church or a coffee shop and I'm hungry. And it's like, oh, I'll just get some fast food. Like I want a burger or something like that. And I think about like going to Wendy's or something. And then I would think, oh, wait, but I have brisket at home and green beans and all of it is like so delicious. And there's so many times where I would not go get the unhealthy food because the healthy food tastes better. So I know that works for me. I can't speak for anyone else, but that works for me. I think this is why there's this resistance to cooking is such a problem. Because when I started cooking the Mediterranean food and I started learning recipes, there were some dishes that I could cook that became really good, like the shakshuka, the eggs and the tomatoes and the onions and the bell peppers, and you turn that into a stew and then you poach the eggs in the stew and it's, you put fresh cilantro and parsley on top when you crumble maybe a little bit of feta. And it was like delicious, like amazing, like so good. And I got really good at cooking that. Like I can cook that for anyone, anytime, and it will be bomb. And then there are some other dishes that I cooked where it was just like amazing, like this vegetable farro soup, which is just freaking delicious. And what I realized last night is I have this cookbook that's all about clean eating, and I bought it like 2 years ago, and I made like one thing from it, and it was really good, and a drink that was like really good. It didn't have like a lot of flavor, but it was really good because it was so clean, and it just felt good drinking it. It was like some kind of almond milk or something like that. And so I have all these recipes that I have like put sticky notes on that I want to try out. Like I always go to Whole Foods and buy the Mary's seed crackers, which are super healthy, but a box of them is like $7, and that lasts like maybe like 5 days or something like that. But this book has a recipe for like 6 or 7 different seed crackers that I can make on my own and bake on my own. And they have like better ingredients and fresh herbs and all that stuff, and they're supposed to be like packed with flavor. And so I was thinking about something like that last night. Like, I need to find some signature things that I can cook that taste better than the fast food, that tastes better than the pizza, that tastes better than the Chick-fil-A or the Cheetos or whatever it is. I just got to learn how to make things that taste better than healthy food. If I can make than unhealthy food, if I can make healthy food taste better than unhealthy food, then why would I ever choose the unhealthy food? Like, that's stupid. Why would you eat something that doesn't taste as good as something else? Like, that's stupid. That doesn't make any sense. And so that was just like this really simple wisdom that is super deep and just like blew my mind. I don't have to worry about losing weight. What I need to focus on instead is, how do I make healthy food taste better than unhealthy food? Now my focus goes from losing weight to instead learning how to cook really good dishes. And I've always hated cooking because I suck at it. I sucked at it. And when I started cooking this Mediterranean food and I cooked something and it tasted amazing, I was like, wow, cooking is now fun. I now enjoy this. And I would get into a little routine. I'd get all my stuff, prep it, line it up on the counter so it looked, cool and fancy. So, I felt cool and fancy like a chef or something. And then I would bring my iPad out and have my recipe there. And then I'd have my headphones in and I'd play a certain kind of music. And I would just like go to town. And then I would make this. And it was just like, wow. And, I got the tools to, cut things better, and got a knife and a pot, and I was rocking and rolling. And then what happened? I don't know. But I stopped for some reason. And, I know why. I started to get bored because I was eating the same things over and over again. It was the same like 3 dishes or 4 dishes over and over again. And I got bored. And I know one of the things that we need when it comes to food is we need variety. We have to keep switching it up because our body craves variety. And so I just stopped learning how to make new dishes. And that stopped the process of enjoying it and discovering it. Because when you cook like if you're not a cook, if you haven't cooked your whole life, and when you cook something and it tastes really, really good, like this could be in a restaurant, you're very impressed. Like, wow. And it becomes very fun. And so just having that wisdom last night, like, it's really that simple. If I can just learn, if I can make healthy food taste better than unhealthy food, I'll win. I'll lose weight because I will just live a lifestyle where I'm eating healthy food all the time. And naturally, that will make me lose weight because 80% of losing weight is the food you eat. So it's just like, ding, like this light bulb just went off, like, duh. And then I looked at the other areas of my life that I struggle with, where it's like, man, if I were to just simplify everything, how would that transform things? I look at like my business, like my finances, for example. I was thinking about this last night while I was laying down. How do I take that same simple statement and apply it to another area of my life? And it was like finances. Like, how do I get my finances under control? How do I figure this out? And it was like, something was like, if I can find 4 people a month who want to find their purpose, I will win with my finances. Like, if I can find 4 people a month in this whole world of 8 billion people, if I can find 4 people a month who want to find their purpose, I will win in my finances, because that's $10,000 a month. And my overhead is $3,500 to $4,000. So I'd be able to pay all my bills, and I'd have $6,000 left over. I could pay back my grandpa, I could pay back my dad, I could pay back Araceli, I could pay back my aunt, and I could still save, I could still tithe, I could still invest in my business. I'd be great. So it was like this overwhelming situation of my financial situation and the bills and owing people money and all these things. Like, it's so complicated, so complex. There's so much. It's overwhelm, to simplifying it to, if I just find 4 people a month on this planet who want to find their purpose, I win. My finances are fixed. It's really that simple. If I can find 4 people a month who want to find their purpose in life, my finances are fixed. Like the simplicity of that, rather than like, oh man, I got to figure this out. I got to figure that out. Then I got to do this. I got to do that. How am I going to do that? It's just like, just simplifying it. And I think this is part of the wisdom that God is giving me. Like, he's given me all this wisdom. I keep praying for wisdom and discernment and conviction and closeness. And it's like, it's all coming. But it's like, man, because trying to figure out how I'm going to fix my finances is just overwhelming. To even think about how to do it is overwhelming. But to simplify it down to, if I find 4 people a month who want to find their purpose, my finances will be fixed. Oh my gosh, I literally just like felt this weight lift, like, oh, like I could breathe. Wow. So, 2 things that are some of my greatest challenges can be solved with 2 simple statements. My weight is, if I make healthy food taste better than unhealthy food, I will lose weight. I will win. My finances, if I can find 4 people a month who want to find their purpose, I will win. I will fix my finances. That's crazy. That's so simple. It's so not overwhelming. It's actually very underwhelming. It's very simple. Rather than focusing on my weight and my body and how ashamed I am of it and blah, 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 to taking my focus completely off of that and actually focusing on food in a good way. Then I don't have to worry about my body. That will be taken care of. If I can just focus on finding 4 people on this planet every month who want to find their purpose, then I don't have to worry about my finances. They will be fixed. Money will fix my finances. That's just, wow. Huh. I could really sit with that for a while and ponder the depth of the simplicity of that, but it's complex even though it's simple on the surface. That's really good.